All right, I'm at the Gallows Hill Museum and Theater. This is a witch museum that unfortunately today being Sunday, day of the Sabbath, it is closed and I'm not going to be able to get a chance to take a look, maybe take a peek. Yeah, there's some witches in there, that's for sure. Alright, so I have been, while in Salem, Massachusetts, I have been in an absolute whirlwind trip. I wanted to visit all the witch museums. Didn't get to this one, so I have to recuse myself from giving any feedback on that. So what is the best witch museum? There is quite a few. We have the Witches History Museum, the Witch Museum, the Witches Dungeon Museum, and the Salem Wax Museum. That's 4. It'd be 5 if this place was open, but we're gonna have to leave that out. So, Witch Museum, very cool. It's an old church, very gothic looking. They have like red, blood red stained glass. You go in, and there's this crazy 360 wax show where different things light up, and it starts with the devil coming out, all this very dramatic dialogue given. Very, very cool show. Unfortunately, they don't allow any video, any pictures. And afterwards, there's like a little presentation with a few more figures where they show, stereotypical witches, what real Wiccans look like, and what the original pagans looked like. So I would give that a very high rating. I'm gonna have to knock a few off for not allowing photos and videos because that is important to me. Next, we have the Salem Wax Museum. And, very old school wax museum. Unfortunately, it's kind of small-ish. Got some cool scenes, but, probably more of like a 15-20 minute exhibit. So I have to give it some points off for the size. Take photo, video, that's great. Then we have, let me see, I'm losing track. So many witch museums that I'm losing track. Oh, Witches History Museum. I want to say this one's probably my personal favorite of all the witch museums here. They give you have a narrator, a tour guide that goes with you, and then in addition to that, there's a pre-recorded tour guide. They switch off. Very cool, very old school. It's very educational too. A really clear picture of the whole story step by step with these really cool dioramas, one by one. They let you take all the video and pictures you want. So that's my number 1. Witches History Museum. That gets the Carpetbaggers number 1 stamp of approval. And then the Witches Dungeon, which I'd probably give a close, very, 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 very close second. Starts out where they give a reenactment of one of the witch trials. And what's kind of interesting is the courtroom's filled out with wax figures, but then there's live actors incorporated as well. And then they take you down into the dungeon, which is a really creepy exhibit of the horrible conditions that the tried witches were kept in during the horrific witch trials. So some really creepy wax down there. So in my rating, I'm gonna give Witches History Museum number 1, best witch museum. Number 2 would be the Witches Dungeon Museum. Number 3, the Witch Museum, which unfortunately did get a lot of points knocked off just because not allowing photo and video takes points off for me. And then the 4th would be the Wax Museum, which is still a really good attraction. Still worth checking out, just kind of short to give a higher rating to. And then, unfortunately, we have the Gallows Hill Witch Museum, which I'm not able to review. So if anyone's been here, let me know what this is like. I'd like to see what this looks like inside. Maybe I'll be back to Salem and maybe I'll be able to check it out. Although it does seem like witch museums open and close pretty quick around here. There was a couple I wanted to check out that are gone. I don't know what happened to them. They're just not here. And I do want to give a little mention to there's a Count Orlok's Wax Museum. This is a museum of horror movies, and they have a wax museum of horror movies, kind of like a chamber of horrors all by itself, and it pretty much covers almost every horror movie you can think of. Good museum, a little short, but it is an amazing museum. Very well set up, very cinematic. Again, no pictures, no photos. They're kind enough to let you know right at the beginning. They say there's a sign that says if this is a deal, no pictures allowed. If this is a deal breaker to you, we understand. So they're not trying to trick you in and not allow you to take pictures. They're making it known. So I appreciate that. I never get why people don't want you to take pictures. I don't know if they think that people are gonna see the pictures on the internet and not want to come because they've already seen it. Me, I like to, seeing pictures on the internet actually makes me want to come more. I don't know if that's how everyone feels, but I usually want to come check it out myself. And I feel like taking pictures, taking videos is part of the experience for a lot of people like me, so that's a big bummer. A lot of times I will not visit a place because they don't allow photos and videos. That can definitely be a tipping point for me. I did check out Count Orlok's because I wanted to see it, and it is worth seeing, but just beware they don't allow pictures or video if that's important to you as well. Alright, I think that's it. I have one more museum I haven't checked out yet, and that is the Pirate Museum in Salem. We'll take a little break from witches and go visit some pirates. Alright, I appreciate you guys watching. Hope you enjoyed all my videos. I'm going to put a link to all the videos, all the individual videos I did down below. Check out my website, www.thecarpetbagger.org. If you want to throw me a few dollars on Patreon, I'll send you postcards. I picked up some postcards here in Salem that I want to send out. So if you contribute on Patreon, I will send you postcards. I also sell t-shirts, and that link's down below. I appreciate it.